Professor at American University in D.C. is facing some backlash after she breastfed her child during class. 4 New Corner's Colleen Hogan has more on what happened and your reaction to this story.
Assistant Professor Adrienne Pine is starting her 4th year at American University. The single mom normally leaves her daughter at daycare, but on the first day of fall class, her 11-month-old woke up with a slight fever.
I didn't have any emergency daycare and couldn't bring her to the regular daycare, and so I was faced with this really difficult choice of being there for my students, which to me as a professional is the most important thing for me to do. Or taking care of my daughter, and the only way that I could do both of those things was to bring my daughter to class.
During her class with 40 students, her daughter began fussing. She was hungry, so Pine breastfed her daughter during class.
I very discreetly fed her. I don't believe that any part of my breast really was showing.
Pine says this is a much larger issue about working moms having to make tough choices.
I had bottle fed my daughter. I would not have been attacked for that. If a male professor brought his child to class, the response would be, how sweet, how cute, how fatherly of him. Whereas as a woman, when I do that, I get attacked.
And you at home have strong feelings about this. Almost 70 of you writing in on our Fox 4 Facebook page. Here's just a couple responses. Charity saying, "Dear society, grow up. Sincerely annoyed." Kaylin writing in, breastfeeding issue aside, she shouldn't have brought a sick, fussing baby to class. And Donna saying, breastfeeders are not exhibitionists. I breastfed all my children because it was my choice to do so. Julie calling in from Naples.
As a breastfeeding mom myself of 5 kids, I applaud this professor in bringing this child care breastfeeding dilemma to the forefront. It needs to be brought out.
But John writing in with a different take, saying, you have got to be kidding. Unbelievable. Fire her. But Rhonda saying, I think she should have called off work with her sick child like the rest of us parents have to. A sick child doesn't belong anywhere but home in bed, especially with a fever. Colleen Hogan, Fox 4 in your corner.